This is fever poetry written from the pocket of my sheets. When I dream in words, the outcome is not neat, but more like the insides of someone like me. I believe you can't write poetry, it writes itself. And when I say I'm a poet, I mean I am a distributor of wealth, as if money grew on me, poetry. Often I confuse poetry for love and fall for poets by their first few stanzas while they say they just can't stop but can't stay with, and I'll bet you it's a girl, because they're the best subject matter. So easily they turn worlds inside out and make heart lines flatter, 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 beep. And they can break without breaking. They can bend and sow seeds of poetry in your ears when you sleep and when they breathe. Adam was practice. God had it down when he made Eve. I know a man who confuses jazz music with love, but I sympathize because I know just what he feels like, what he's thinking of, when the vibrations sneak around the edges and the cracks of the puzzle pieces you call cells and atoms. It's similar to an orgasm, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, because in that moment you feel like everything will be okay, even when it's not, even when it won't. I keep people like you in my notebooks, like check marks on my bedposts, and unapologetically share every gash of every ghost with whoever that will listen. I call it poetry, but you can call it whatever, like symphony. There's sometimes requiems, sometimes apologies, sometimes like flowers or their own entities, but really poetry is like poetry. I used to cry when I sang in the choir in my Christian elementary school, under tall church steeples and our little crimson polos. Because singing was the only thing there that could make me believe in God. And I still cry when I sing, but now I sing with my words. Sometimes I serenade with hope for tears to trickle down your face, but they haven't come yet. And Jesus hasn't come yet. And that choir program was cut. And he's still confusing jazz with love, and she's still confusing sex with love. And I'm sitting here thinking these words are enough, that they're even worth writing down. While I struggle with the English language, grappling for verbs and nouns, when there's only one word for love, and it's a word too small. Because whoever created love in 4 letters must never have loved at all. Everyone knows that love is jazz. Musicians making music that becomes a part of you. Love is that chemical reaction in your brain that makes your mouth go, ooh. Love is hearing a poem read to you and feeling as if you've split into soul and body. And poetry is poetry.